back to my stall.
Oh, he's recording.
So cute.
See the little red light?
Kelly's really getting a boot out of this, isn't she?
Just so you know, Bruce, this is going to Pat.
Pat?
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
Pat Bauer?
Pat Bauer.
Pat who? You already forgot about her.
Pat. Pat Cowabunga Bauer. Well, she'll enjoy it because she'll never forget this place.
I think she could forget us anyway.
Hi, Pat. Remember
Yes, the
this.
light's on. He's recording.
The raise and shuffle. Did you want to see him by the front door?
How's Jimmy this morning?
Fine.
Did you get your message yesterday from Peter?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did you know who he was?
Nope.
No? Did you call him back?
Nope.
Oh.
Say hi, Susie.
Hi, Susan.
Say hi, Pat.
What are you doing?
You're gonna give us
You
some Pat?
remind me of my brother. He does the same thing. As soon as he gets out of his car and he walks up.
Sure.
For Pat Bauer. In grateful appreciation of dedicated service, Pat Bauer, jail officer, June 9, 1976 through October 31, 1992.
Thanks, Santa.
Getting out of the way.
Henry's little retirement party, Pat had an award or two. She's been before the Board of Supervisors for an outstanding achievement award and for her retirement certificate. And tonight, it's my pleasure to present to Pat her shadow box with her badge and one of the jail. It's not much for the 18 years that she's been with the county and 16 years that she's been with our department. And I, personally want to thank her for everything that she's meant to us and done for us. And we're going to miss you. Of course, you'll be around. You'll make these Christmas parties.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you so very, very much. This is just beautiful. I'm just really happy. Thank you very much.
In 1992, Deputy Jenkins was performing dispatch duties when she was contacted by a Mariposa deputy who had witnessed a subject with a handgun threatening a motorist. This was complicated by the fact that the deputy was in civilian clothing and driving an unmarked vehicle and was in a neighboring county. Deputy Jenkins single-handedly coordinated the efforts of personnel from 3 separate law enforcement agencies, all the while ensuring the safety of the Mariposa Sheriff's deputy. Her efforts contributed to the arrest of an extremely dangerous individual and are to be commended. Congratulations.
Deputy Hogan was assigned to investigate a commercial burglary at the Lake Montego Country Club, which had resulted in the loss of over $40,000 in cash and property. This investigation, which was aided by other resident deputies, resulted in the arrest of the burglars and recovery of property. Deputy Hogan combined excellent investigative skills, teamwork, and perseverance to solve a very difficult case.
Deputy Byron Rowell. On March 12th, in 1992, Deputy Byron Rowell was assigned to investigate a report of a residential burglary. By extensive evidence collection, effective communications with his coworkers, and dogged determination, he uncovered one of the largest series of burglaries in recent memory. His efforts resulted in solving at least 10 local burglaries and recovered property from as many as 15 more. Deputy Robles' aggressive efforts reflect favorably upon himself and the Mariposa County Sheriff's Office. Congratulations.
Yes. Everyone knows he didn't get a haircut tonight. Over the last 12 months, Deputy has initiated and organized a number of investigations which have resulted in the seizure of a large amount of controlled substance and the arrest of a number of persons. Additionally, he has spent a great deal of the time at the local school educating Mariposa young people about the dangers of drug use. He has made a positive impact on both our community and this department.
And next is Sergeant Susan Patterson. And I believe Susan's here tonight. So we'll go ahead and read the card and we'll present her with that at the time. On July 6, 1992, Sergeant Patterson was involved in the movement of inmates within the Mariposa County Jail. While alone and in the rear confinement area of the jail, she was assaulted by an inmate. At this time, she was also surrounded by other inmates in the process of being moved. She repelled her attacker while maintaining control of the inmates. Her actions prevented a dangerous situation from escalating and shows great skill and professionalism that I might add she shows all of that. These are newly established awards within the department. They're to be awarded annually. I think while we know the responsibilities and where we recognize the numerous essential qualities and abilities and traits that a person must possess to be considered for Deputy of the Year or Jail Officer of the Year, it's important that we reflect on what individually we think might go into those qualities. My senses tell me that you all considered integrity, competence, leadership, fair-mindedness, loyalty, intelligence, and maturity. And because of what we do, I know you considered straightforwardness and sensitivity. And I think these two people really emulate these qualities. So at this time, I would like to present to Deputy Jim Walters, our Deputy of the Year Award. Great beginning, and it's fitting that somebody like Jim gets this award on the first go around. And I'm really pleased that the department will be able to put a plaque up that has the recipient's name on it, and we'll keep track of this from year to year. Now for Jail Officer of the Year, this is one of those most unfortunate things, but I think we all recognize what goes on. But for Jail Officer of the Year, and she's on duty at this time, it's Susie Burley. And I think also she emulates and really brings out these qualities. I know she does from day to day. On behalf of myself and the administration, I think we're really pleased that you chose these kind of people, because it was your choice to recognize tonight.
Could I have the men and the women of the Mariposa County Sheriff's Department please stand? December 18th, 1992, to all department employees, reference to commendable performance. In grateful recognition of your continued law enforcement efforts and your dedicated service to the citizens of Mariposa County, you are to be commended. One cannot overlook the magnitude of challenges that each of you have endured during the last year. As a department, you have continually gone about your assignments enthusiastically and have always maintained the highest degree of professionalism. For the most part, members of the community are not aware of the tremendous work and effective results that are accomplished by the department as a whole. Sheriff Matlock and I are aware of those achievements and would like to take this opportunity to thank and recognize each of you for your outstanding alertness to community service.
I kind of wish I had his ability at this, I'll tell you. But Gail has had a lot of fun at our expense. Yes, ma'am. So we have a special award for Gail. Gail raises exotic birds, and this we call this the Avian Award. We're just trying to do good. Now, she's had some setbacks, and some birds have died. She's a great mother to those birds, and I think that's part of the trouble. She probably kills them, stifles them. But when we're away in the administration, we're liable to come back, and I don't care whether it's the undersheriff or my office. We'll have birds in there. They'll be nice, warm, and cozy. But we noticed these problems with nurturing and whatnot, so we kind of kicked it around. We decided maybe, we're not stepping in here because we really don't have any expertise in this field. And I kind of talked to Gail the other day about this, and it got in my mind. I thought, I'd like to help her out. So, yeah. It went through my mind. What is the answer to this? I know she loves those birds. And I went down to the hardware store and I saw a hatchet and I thought, well, but she's put a lot into this. And so I saw some, a little higher expertise. So I went over to the feed store and talked to Claire Peterson. Now, Claire and I go way back with the Peterson family and everything. And I told him my dilemma right up front. And I said, she's trying to do everything by the book. There's no question. She knows breeding and genetics and all of this stuff about these birds. And I said, but, just us farm boys, we know a little bit about poultry, right? And we know birds, two-legged, feathers, wings, warm-blooded, lay eggs, and all of that. So I told Claire, I said, we've got to find us something. And he said, well, I got about 3 or 4 things to help her out right off the bat. First off is a disinfectant for your mites around the house or in the poultry house. But you might try painting a little bit of this around the cage. It's called 6 Roost Paint. Directions are on the back. And George, since you're in Squad 22 now, you might want to look at some of that stuff.
Yes, ma'am.
In case that goes out. Number 2 is this is something that anybody's going to raise poultry or birds or anything has got to have. This is a staple. It's 4% malathion dust. It says use it liberally, just turn them upside down.
Both of these will kill off everything.
Well, I'm not really sure what this does. This is Duravet pepper, is 17%, whatever, it's medicated, and it's for veterinary use only. So you might want to read the fine print. Claire suggested terramycin powder. I mean, you can use that for anything from cattle right down to bees. So they fit some, birds fit somewhere. As a matter of fact, there's a poultry section here. If you got blue comb. Oh yeah, now this is real important. This is fly charm. This is one of those big yellow glass jar things that attracts flies. It's called Magnum Fly Terminator. And I don't know, it's got an address here where you can write to for replacement jars, just in case. Anyway, Gail, I would like to give you this award for your outstanding efforts with those birds. We recognize you.